Hello and welcome to today's video. Now today I'm going to be talking about the spreadsheet. Yes, the spreadsheet has officially returned. Now there was a previous version of the spreadsheet, but I was about to upload it until this spreadsheet came along. So I decided to delete that video. If you want to go check out his first one, it will be on his Twitter page. But this is for the 3rd of September. So let's just get right into it, and we'll first start off with the Americas. So, Americas, here we are. So I guess we'll first start off with Sentinels. Sentinels, I think from the last one that I looked at, hasn't really gotten any changes. The only one though is, well, we know that the IGO is either going to be Valorant or John QT. That is mainly the possibility that it's either one of them, John QT or Valorant. But it's looking most likely to be Valorant, considering that John QT, he has that little the orange, which is obviously not good, basically meaning that it's pretty unlikely that he will be joining the team. So it looks like Valorant, he'll be the new IGO, and that's why everyone else from Sentinels is looking pretty likely that everyone will be saying, other than Marv, who possibly will go to another team, which we'll get into. Loud now. So Loud is interesting, to say the least. We don't really. Loud situation has been unknown. It's looking like that Counting, Tuzzy, and Les are going to be staying, along with Fraud and STKJ. However, Aspas and Sardak, they're looking even more increasingly likely to be leaving Loud, which is a bit of interesting, we'll say the least. Pretty intriguing, because of obviously the rumors, especially about Aspas possibly leaving Loud after Champions. It's looking pretty likely that he might, but we're not really too sure there. But it's pretty certain though that the rest of the roster will be staying with Loud. Don't really know though who they could be replacing Aspas and Sardak with. Cloud9, I'm pretty sure it's mentioned maybe in a couple. I think on Twitter. I'm pretty sure Cloud9, they're going to be cutting a bunch of cost, so they're probably going to be getting cheaper, cheaper players, meaning that all of them are going to be rookies, other than Jake, who is looking likely to be staying along with MCE. Rooney, Zeppa, Leaf, and Zelsus, however, they're probably going to be leaving to go to another team. Don't know who though. That would be pretty interesting to say the least though. And Cooper, we don't know. We don't really know what his situation is. Furia. Now, originally on the first spreadsheet, it was a bit of a mess, I'll be honest. I'm pretty sure, like, not Maz, I'm pretty sure, like, Rafa was rumored to be joining Furia, and a couple other players as well to be joining Furia, but that's probably not going to be happening. We know that Koi, formerly from Vivo Kid, he's going to be possibly going to be joining Furia as their new coach, and Liazzi, I'm pretty sure is also from Vivo Key, maybe from Red Canister. I can't really remember off the top of my head, but he is looking likely to be joining Furia, I think, as their duelist players. So we'll see how that goes. Obviously, I think he'll be replacing DG Zin, which I'm still very confused on why they got rid of DG Zin, but whatever. NW0 is looking pretty certain to be staying with the team, along with Conan and Khalil. Conan will now be moving from the 6th player position now to the main roster, which is pretty cool to see. 100 Thieves, as of right now, absolutely nothing. Cryer and Arsenal at Derek Banks, Ella, Mike's HD, even they're pretty likely if the white bow. He's currently on the yellow, meaning quite possibly either possible or unknown. MIBR is a bit of a mess here. It's pretty unlikely that we'll see Havoc, Zard, Mazins, or Rafa, and QCK join the team. But we know that most likely, or for certain, RGLM will be staying with the team. That completely makes sense, considering that he was a very good controller player. Everyone else, Heat, Mers, Jay-Z, and FRZ, they're in the red, meaning that they're probably going to be leaving. And Salzin, he's unknown. They're not really too sure what his situation is. It's pretty interesting, though, that Onyo is possibly rumored to be joining MIBR, which is really strange to me. Yes, obviously he is Argentinian, which means that I'm pretty sure Argentinians do speak Spanish. Not Spanish, Portuguese. I'm pretty sure might be wrong. Maybe it's Spanish. I'm not really too sure. But interesting that Onyo is rumored to be joining MIBR, even though it's looking pretty unlikely, but that's okay. Bazooka, he is still pretty certain to be still in the team, and along with the analyst and the manager as well. NRG is getting pretty tasty over here. Victor and Crashes are pretty likely to be staying along with Shed and Trainer. However, the possibilities includes Tex, Marv, and John QT as the IGL. And Ethos don't really know what his situation is. There's been also rumors as well that Sardak might be joining NRG because of leaked DMs from Shet. So good job, Shet, on that. Artist, he's looking pretty. He's unlikely to be rejoining NRG. He's probably going to be going back to the EU, which makes sense. But if it is true that Sardak will be joining NRG, that is pretty big. Considering that Sardak is effectively joining his rival from 2022. So that's definitely interesting to say the least. We know that Finesse and Psalm they have bench themselves. Possibly not gonna be joining VCT this year, which is pretty sad. But maybe we will see them maybe in another point. Not really too sure though. But NRG is looking a bit of a mess here. Don't really know what's happening. Could maybe see Marv back with Crashes, Victor, and Shet. Is John QT going to be in Tier 1 officially? Is Tex going to be leaving the guard? Or I should say X the guard now? We have no idea. Leviathan. Now, pretty sure I saw something that Leviathan is going to be going possibly international, meaning that they're probably going to be having other players from different countries, which is weird to say the least. Which kind of shows, but the coaches of the possible coaches or pretty unlikely coaches are Barbar and Happy. Barbar and Happy are possibly unlikely going to be joining this team, which is still weird to say. I mean, even if it doesn't happen, it is still really weird to me that Barbar is leaving EU to go to NA, and it's not even NA. It's in LATAM. It's in Latin America of Leviathan. That is really strange to me. Takalila, he's also pretty. He's also his likeliness of leaving the team is getting a bit higher. So is Takalila possibly going to be leaving the team? Not really too sure about. But everyone else, like King, Nozware, Shine, Mazzino, they're looking pretty likely to be staying with the team. EG, as of right now, our champions from 2022. Everyone's pretty certain to be staying with the team, even with the CEO stepping down. It's looking pretty likely that everyone will be staying. Curry Sports, we know that Nags, he is now officially off the hook. Well, not officially, but I'm pretty sure he is on the inactive squad. I'm pretty sure all as well, along with Zeddy. And rumors of MTA joining Curry Sports to replace Nags. Now, I'll be honest, when I was quickly sifting through the spreadsheet, I did not see MTA at all. I did not see him. Which is a bit of an oopsie moment from me, and I apologize for that. But MTA, don't really know a lot about this guy, to be honest. He's a bit of an unknown. He played, he played with Furious Gaming, who weren't that bad. I mean, they were kind of crap, to be fair. Actually, they came last in Split 1, as I'm looking right now. So I think they were pretty crap. But however, they did redeem themselves. They did come 3rd place at least in Split 2, so at least that was pretty good. But still, a bit of interesting there. But is MTA a possible diamond in the rough? Maybe, but I kind of want to see how he plays against Tier 1 players. So. And finally, we have G2 All Fly Quest, basically the former guard roster, which they obviously have left the VCT. Or I should say they have left the Valorant scene because they're massive dickheads. Anyways, Tex and Valorant, they're looking pretty likely to be leaving the team to go to Sentinels and NRG. Obviously, Valorant lent to Sentinels and Tex to NRG. However, Johnny P, Trent, Ned, and even the coach of Josh RT. Not really too sure. There's a bit of unknowns there about those 4 individuals. Are G2 going to pick them up? Are FlyQuest going to pick them up? I also saw Dignitas as well from Tex. Once again, from the league DMs from Shet. No idea. But hopefully an organization is announced pretty soon. Let us now move over now to Europe. EMEA. Fnatic, they're looking pretty likely to be sticking with their roster. Kamek is pretty likely to be staying with to be leaving the team, and SLK pretty likely to be staying with the team there. But everything else is looking exactly the same. Koi, now Koi, for some reason, so there's rumors that Lincoln Safe will be joining the team, while Coldamenta and Wolford both of them leaves. Who's the IGL for this team going to be? I have no idea. Could it possibly maybe be Link? I don't know though. Sarzo, I'm pretty sure Sarzo he did some IGL during Ascend. I don't know though. There's also rumors though that Barbar will be leaving the team and Onyo will be joining Koi. Why? This is, I should say this. This is pretty unlikely that Onyo will be joining this team. I'm pretty sure this is from scrims and stuff, so take it with a pinch of salt. But yeah, that would be kind of stupid if Onyo does leave America to go to Europe to coach Koi. I don't know how good his English is, but yeah. And Barbar, possible, well, yeah, I should say possible that he will be joining or leaving the team. Team Liquid now. Team Liquid, they're basically going to be exploding their roster. Safe, Yampi, Redguard, Naz, they're possibly going to be rejoining the team. Not really too sure though. Soulcast, he's long gone. Rumors that Cupid will possibly be joining Team Liquid. I'm pretty sure he was with Team Liquid before. I can't remember if he was with Team Liquid before. I might be wrong. But Cupid will possibly be the IGL. And Fake Anius. I don't know who this person is. He's a Serbian player. And that's all I know about Fake Anius. Don't know anything else about him. Don't really know what team. I can't even remember what. I can't even remember what team he used to play in. But yeah, that's all I really know about Fake Anius. I don't know about anything else about this guy. But the coaches, as well, Emil, looking pretty likely to be staying. Na'Vi, could we maybe see the possible reuniting of the FPX squad for 2022? Well, pretty unlikely. There's obviously rumors that artists will possibly be joining Na'Vi to complete the FPX roster 2022. I mean, everyone has good synergy. I mean, like the coach of Doom Bros, obviously he is there, and they also have Latix as well for extra firepower. So could we maybe see artists back in EU? Most likely. Team Vitality. Runner, he is rumored to be joining Team Vitality, which is looking pretty likely to say the least. Possible though is Root. Now he is a very promising Turkish player. Obviously from the Turkish scene. I'm pretty sure he used to play for Fireflux Esports, and Runner he used to play for the Anomio Esports or Diamond no, it's Diamond Esports. There we go, Diamond Esports. Runner used to play on. And obviously those two, they will be joining Sender and the Strain along with Salah, who all three of them are looking pretty certain to be rejoining the team. As for Bone Call Mulsey, they're currently inactive. They're currently looking for other options. I'm not really too sure if we're going to be seeing either of them back. Not really too sure though, but either way, I think this is some good pickups if this is true. If Root and Rhino do join Team Vitality. I also saw rumors, I'm pretty sure that Root might be joining Team Na'Vi. So, yeah. BBL Esports. I think Aslan, he's rumored to be joining a new team, pretty sure called Eternal Fire, along with Aimdil. So if that's the case, that they need to fill in 2 more slots. It's looking pretty likely though that Brave will be rejoining the team. Everyone else is either possible or pretty unlikely. That being Aslan and Andil, both of them have been unlikely. And possible that being everyone else basically, including the manager Rin, Kishner X, Turco, Solchany, and Epic. All 4 of those are pretty, I should say, are possible to be joining BBL for next year. Team Heretics. Once again, rumors that Root will be joining Team Heretics along with Rhines. Don't know a lot about Rhines, I'll be honest. But I already talked about Root, so I will just ignore Root just for now. And Mixwell, not really too sure what his situation is. We know that, however, Benji Vishy and Boo, they're going to be staying with the team along with Nizal and Weber. I'm pretty sure Boo, he's going to be changing his role, I'm pretty sure. So I think he's now a controller player or initiator, I'm pretty sure. Might be wrong. But we know that Kellogg's and over there most likely out. Kiwi from Foot Esports, he's probably going to be leaving. Could he maybe join BBL? I don't know, but I'm very surprised that Footy Sports are considering to leave Kiwi. I'm very, very surprised about that. I don't know why, but Kiwi, he was one of Footy Sports' best players. I'm really surprised about that. Mr. Fallen, QX, and guys, all of them are pretty likely to be saying, if not certain, at the captain's pretty likely to be saying, and Moj, possible. Not really too sure about his situation. Giants Gaming is completely unknown, even though it's been looking pretty likely that everyone will be staying with the team, along with the head coach of Pipson. Milan, however, the analyst, possible that he might be leaving. Carmine Core. We know that Scream it was confirmed that Scream is now on the inactive squad, looking for other options. Where could he go? I have no idea. I generally have no idea where Scream could go. X-Men, Zeiss, and Vera, all of them are pretty unlikely to be staying. The only one who's likely to be staying possibly is Shin. It's also kind of confirmed that, well, I should say rumored that Aang will be joining Carmine Core as the head coach with a verbal agreement. And then Gentlemates, everything's looking pretty much the same other than Apo. Apo possibly going to be joining the team. Not really too sure though, because I'm pretty sure he did tweet out that he's looking for other options. Pacific now. Z Division will first start off with a possible for 10 Sugar Zero and Barca to be joining the team. Crow's looking pretty unlikely, so he's probably going to be leaving, most likely. The Dep, Laz, XQQ, Junior, including Gaia 9, all of them, all those individuals are looking pretty likely to be staying with the team. Pretty sure they are trying now, open tryouts right now, so we'll see what Zeta's situation is. Team Secret is a complete unknown. There's rumors though that Claire will possibly be joining the team. If it is as a sixth player, that'd be kind of wasted since he is a very, very talented player. But it is with nothing right now on Team Secret. All we know is that Lenny is probably going to be leaving. That's all we know. Destination Focus Me. They are now exploding their whole roster. I'm pretty sure they will be going full Japanese, according to Bodok. X-Rain and Malfovia, all the both those coaches will probably be staying, but not really too sure though. Paper X, pretty certain that everyone will be staying other than Benkai and Jing. Jing for obvious reasons, things that he will be going to the military, and Benkai. Could we maybe see Benkai in China? I'm not really too sure. Gen G, there's rumors that Lakia will be joining Gen G, which I'll be honest, Lakia should be in tier 1 by now, but he's not right now, which I'm very, very disappointed about. And Lakia will be replacing Echo, who will be leaving the team. I think this makes sense. I'll be honest. I think Echo was maybe the weakest player on this roster, so I think that makes sense. If Gen G doesn't want to make any changes, I think I'll be pretty happy with this roster. RIQ, just like Team Secret, nothing as of right now. No idea what their changes are going to be, so we'll move on. T1, rumors that Izu, I have no idea how you say his name, but he will be joining the team. He used to play for Jadia, which is a Japanese team, which I'm pretty sure they came second to Scars to make it to Ascension. Pretty sure Izu will be replacing Carpe, I'm pretty sure. Munchkin, he has, both Munchkin and Carpe are pretty likely to be leaving the team. At intro, he's long gone. Probably going to be leaving, most likely. Ben, pretty likely to be staying. However, obviously, side playing Zeta, both of them are almost certain to be staying. Autumn, Sunner, and Chunggak, all three of those are pretty likely to be staying, but we're not really too sure. Talent Esports, all of them are pretty likely to be staying, even though I saw rumors that like Marv, Josh RT, Zysh even, Blaze King, they were all rumored to be joining Talent Esports, and even Buzz and Mako as well, which I find it pretty funny. So we know that that's definitely not true, but pretty likely that everyone here will be staying with the team. DRX, almost certain that everyone will be staying. Buzz, Sax, Zest, Mako, RB, Termi, RC, Glow, all of them are staying, including Foxy 9. Mika, Bea, and Annex. I'm pretty sure those three are part of the academy squad. Global Esports. SK Rossi is probably gonna be leaving, which I do not understand, considering that he is basically the face of India in Valorant. but okay. They better replace SK Rasi with another Indian player. If it is lightning fast, then that is okay, but they need to have some Indian talent at least on this roster. Munyan is looking pretty likely to be staying, which is interesting, because I thought that he might be a good pickup maybe for Rex and Keon. I don't know, but Global Esports they really wanted Munyan, which completely makes sense considering that he was an absolute gun on Astra. Balzi pretty likely to be leaving, and Texture are possible, including Lightning Fast. Spin big time, both of them are pretty likely to be staying as well, along with Munyet. And finally, Bleed Esports. Rumors that Eghost will be joining Bleed Esports as their new flex player, along with Crazy Guy, Scary, Darion, and Legisha as their coach. However, those four are almost certain to be staying with the team. Egos is pretty likely to be joining the team, but is looking pretty promising though for Bleed Esports. Now for the final one, which is China. This is the first installment of China, and let's just get right into it. So Edward Gaming pretty likely to be joining the Chinese region, and it clearly makes sense that they're keeping their roster. Kang Kang, Smoggy, nobody, Haodong, and QQ. I should say Chichu, sorry. All of them are going to be staying along with Arthur and Sword Knight and Muggle. 5+ Phoenix, once again, also pretty certain that they will be joining the Chinese region. Interestingly, replacing a couple players, Yoko and Berlin, they are gone. I don't know why I said Berlin. There we go, Berlin. Yoko and Berlin, both of them possibly going to be leaving and to be replaced with Autumn and Vichy. Autumn, I'm pretty sure he used to play on Bonkers, and Vichy used to play for Scars, I think, or another, I can't remember, I'm pretty sure it is a Japanese, no, Sengoku Gaming, there we go. I'm pretty sure he's played for Sengoku Gaming when something was in the roster, but Nizanti CH and Lyasa, including Nathan D, pretty likely to be sent with the team. Weibo Gaming pretty likely to be joining the Chinese region. Plex as the IGL, he's pretty likely to be staying along with Try, who's new. I'm pretty sure is apparently new. Being added into this list along with Zoomer, Nos, and Rix Lex. But however, the coach on 9U pretty likely to be leaving, and Maple pretty sure has been confirmed that he has left the team, if not pretty certain that he has left the team. The only team that has confirmed their roster is Ninjas in Pajamas, with the roster of Spring, Aaron, JH, Your Select, and Bryce, and Fade as the coach. Nothing I should really say there. Bilibili Gaming pretty likely to be joining the Chinese region. I'm pretty sure to be keeping their roster as well of Wizzy or Hoozy, Knight, Bianc, Rin, Yosemite, and Kai, and Jackson as the coach as well. Top Esports pretty likely to be pretty likely to be joining the Chinese region, and Oh My God and Invictus Gaming possibly going to be joining the Chinese region. Not really too sure on who the other two teams are going to be. So that was a very, very long video, and I apologize for that, but also I will leave timestamps if you want to look at each region. So that's really bad enough for me. Hope you guys enjoyed. Catch you guys next time in the next one. Goodbye.